EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Hot.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
11 Thomas. 11 18. 18.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
12, 12, 12.
Bengals first down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
At the 14-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 8-10. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Got it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They go play action now. Sanders sliding out of the pocket. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo, 70 Lions.
To throw now. Here's Sanders.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Ready,
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
ready. Cowboy 80. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Sanders. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, But this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
The Bengals sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
Now Burrow.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That is caught.
But he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go. Right, 80. 11, 11. 11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight.
Here's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
One, ready?
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Stop.
Burrow will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a hit and a loose football.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther Street, Panther.
Now Sanders. That is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw is Sanders. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, 11, 11, 11.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Hey, can. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Second and 10.
Gun. Start. 180. Place hot. 11, 11, 11. Start.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys Couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
180. 180.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Cut. 11, Thomas. Cut.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score. Bengals 17. Steelers nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
Sanders.
Flush to his right.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gravity Lions.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Hit. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Sanders to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The kick is good.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Powering his way forward. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Devontae Smith,
69 yards.
and the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And oh, it's blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. Oh!
Still going.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Throwing, Sanders.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Sanders
Setting up a screen for Jenkins.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
19 Lions. Here we go. Cook 18, fight.
Operating from the gun. Sanders.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Attacking 18.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
To throw again, here is Sanders.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bellcat, 60 Bellcat. Go.
Looking to throw. Sanders going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
The final shot before break. Sanders.
Well, and that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 16-point deficit. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Sanders operating from the gun.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
65, 79 Broncos. 18, 5 here.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. From the gun, it's Shador.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A give up the middle. Judkins.
Oh, he bowls over it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He'll take it inside the 25.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Hey, smash Bronco! Go!
2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 1 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Here we go. Hop. Read alert. Read alert. Let go.
Now it's Judkins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This is 2nd and 8.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Broncos. Buffalo 18.
On play action, here's Shadur. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And that's out quickly to Chase. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
11.
Brings up second and 4.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sanders. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here we go. Trap 50, trap 50. 60 by 6. Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. Steady.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
It's a gain of 7.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First down.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
A give. Here's Judkins. And just shouting him off there. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Play action. It's Sanders. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. An inside run with Jenkins. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Top low 18.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Go get him. Go get him. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Stop. 180. Right up. Stop.
Right back to Brown.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, well, the scoreboard is the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. 11, Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to perhaps salt this one away. McPherson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
60.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, check that, street. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
They go play action now. Sanders. He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go. This is 4th down.
19, let's go now. Trap 50.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Hey, kick.
Oh, the jet sweep to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass. That maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
11 mighty. 11. Here we go. 180. 180. Cut.
Here we go with Burrow. And he'll go right back to chase. That's caught again. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bengals have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go, here we go.
Will line up for the
Right,
2-point conversion.
Stop.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bunt the lead up to 3 scores. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Mikey,
Here's Sanders. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Now Sanders. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 11. Right, 80.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is Smith to the ground. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Ready?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Gun. Shot. Right, 80. Shot.
Here's Burrow. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2 incompletions haven't moved them any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout.
Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bengals, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside